The FDA finds pesticides in Domino's Pizza over.
You know what kind of people you need to stay away from? Is the people that...
Few things I learned from spending a week with Buddhist monks in silence. Meditation is not about...
Men always wait until it's too late to get their stuff together.
Because I thought I had another chance.
What's good, family? Welcome to Sunday Surprise on Little Bus Energy, where I show videos that are a surprise. You might watch a motivational video, one video, and the next video may be a conspiracy theory. It might be a true crime video. I don't know. I threw it together. It's a surprise for both of us. Also, it's late night. My video took forever to upload, and so if I seem sleepy, I am. My hair looks crazy. I do not care. The affirmation for the day is, the universe has my back always. Boom! I know that's right. Our quote for the day. Ultimately, it's your commitment to the process that will determine your progress. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's get straight into it.
Your journey is your journey. And don't compare it to someone else's, and don't think that something has to happen for you the way it happened for somebody else, or the way you think it happened for somebody else. You give yourself completely to what you're doing because it's in you to do.
Yes.
You give yourself completely to your studies as a student because it's in you to do. The measure of excellence is judged by your commitment to your work. That's the measure of excellence.
Hey, what Claire
Soak
Huxtable
your
said.
feet in hydrogen peroxide for 10 minutes before you go to sleep. By morning, your entire immune system resets. After 1 week, chronic infections disappear, which leads me to what it does to your body. First, it kills fungus and bacteria instantly. Hydrogen peroxide releases oxygen, fungal cells, athlete's foot, and nail infections overnight. Secondly, it pulls toxins through your skin. Your feet have thousands of pores. And the peroxide draws out heavy metals and chemicals through your feet. Third, the oxygen absorption. It boosts your immune system. The oxygen absorption produces white blood cells throughout your body. Fourth, it softens calluses and dead skin. And fifth, it improves circulation. The oxygen produces blood flow to your extremity.
One
This is how
gallon
we
of
gonna
water.
post. We post 2 to 3 times a day on 5 platforms. I don't want to fucking hear it. That's what we do. Now, what platforms? Instagram, Facebook, and Threads. Now, you're gonna tie Facebook and Threads to Instagram, so it's gonna be 3 in 1 drop. You're gonna do your captions, text, subtitles manually on Instagram. It's gonna apply to all 3 right here. That's drop number 1. Pretty much drop number 2 on the 4th platform is TikTok. You're gonna manually do the subtitles and text again on TikTok. Copy and paste the caption over from Instagram, TikTok. Now you got the TikTok drop. When you drop on TikTok, that version downloads to your phone. Text, subtitles complete. You get that version, drop it over here. YouTube Shorts is already halfway done. The captions are only 100 characters on YouTube Shorts, so do them manually, make it short and simple, okay? Last part is, these all apply to one. This is all one. So on Instagram, after you drop the video, you like it, comment, save it, share it to your story. TikTok, like, comment, save. YouTube, or I typed up here. YouTube, like, comment, share. Done. Bro, that is how you accelerate a brand right there.
All right, y'all, I'm gonna teach y'all something, okay? Hey, bamboo trees, they all start reacting when I start coming. I love you, bamboo. So we circulate money, we do not spend money. Let me say that again for the people in the back. We circulate money, we do not spend it. When we circulate money, it comes right back to us. We circulate it to the next person who needs to temporarily hold on to it. Then they circulate it to the next person who needs to temporarily hold on to it. And then it comes right back to us. Money is nothing but a frequency. The more you're connected with a frequency, the more you'll see it frequently. You have to reprogram that subconscious mind. See, scarcity programming, bummer. Survival programming, bummer. You know, we are around here, we're thrivers, baby. We buzzing like a bee in the hive. We out here thriving, baby.
Hey.
So we just keep on thriving, we just keep on moving. We pull out money from the bank of infinite. What are you talking about, India? There's no bank of infinite. Sheesh, that's the only bank I bank with. Infinite fuck around here. All about the
That's
Benji.
right. All about the Benjis, baby.
The FDA finds pesticides in Domino's Pizza over 41,800 pounds. That's like 19,000 kilograms of Domino's Pizza sauce that tested positive for ethanol oxide, a pesticide and carcinogen hiding in the mix. That's like cardboard pizza, barely qualifying for food. One of Domino's pizzas will hit you for over 44 industrial additives. The cheese, it ain't even real. Look, it's structured phosphates holding grease together. The sauce stabilized with a silicone-based anti-foaming agent used to keep industrial fats from bubbling over. Sourdough pizza was one of the cleanest, but this one checked for metal exposure, plastic transfer, and chemical load. Comment app to find safe brands and follow me, Millionaire Barber, for more tips.
Mm-mm.
You know what kind of people you need to stay away
No,
from?
thank you.
Is the people that hurt you,
What kind, sis?
but they think that you hurt them. Is the people that hurt you, but they go running around and telling everybody else that you hurt them. Is the people that hurt you and disrespect you, but they don't see that. They just see your reaction to the disrespect. They don't see their actions. It's almost like they have fucking blinders on, but they can damn well see your actions, your every move. They're gonna fucking micromanage you and make you feel like you are constantly walking on eggshells. So stay away from people who bring nothing but fucking chaos to your life and then wonder why you're not being soft and wonder why you're not adding value to their life or bringing peace to their life. Stay away from people who lack accountability and believe their own lies and get mad at you for not believing their lies. They get mad at you for not being delusional with them. They get mad at you for trying to hold them accountable because no one's ever fucking done that before. So that's new. I don't like the way that fucking feels. Life is already hard enough as it is. You do not need anybody in your life to be making that shit even harder for you. If it's not bringing you peace or comfort, stability, goods, anything good, you have to cut it out. You have to cut it out.
Snip, snip, mother. Snip, snip.
What in the world is a person to make of Sarah Hartsfield? Or perhaps I should just say Sarah. She had several last names. What kind of person
I love
was she?
Dateline.
If you ask her children, the answers would be bone-chilling. Well, now, the court in Texas was about to tell us what to do with Sarah Hartsfield. Next Dateline.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was like
The
that.
earth is
I
flat, and that's not a
apologize.
debate. See, every single ancient culture knew that we live inside of a ball, not on a ball. The earth is fixed and non-rotating. The stars and the constellations are the ones that move. The North Star is fixed. It's been in the same spot for thousands and thousands of years. See, NASA in Hebrew means to deceive, and they're the only organization that makes the heliocentric model. This is literally how everything works. It's a torus field. As above, so below. Just like an atom. You have the positive charge and the negative charge. The positive funnels in, the negative pulls out, and then brings it back up. So just like the cell of an atom, you have the positive, the negative, and then the flat plane of inertia where we live. And you can see this resembled in our own bodies, as well as through nature. If you're the kind of person that doesn't believe everything that you hear and are wanting to do a deep dive into some esoteric knowledge, but you're not sure where to start, I highly recommend you pick up this book. I'll leave an orange link below where I got mine if you want to check it out.
I want to read that so bad.
So I just got called low vibrational on a content that I created about me choosing to eat meat on my own spiritual journey. It's very interesting, right? And I'm not judging that person who did that. I'm not judging other people who say I'm not spiritual because I choose to eat meat as well. I've been there before. I've been there in which I believe to be spiritual, you have to be a certain way. And if you're not being that certain way, then you're wrong. And I need to tell you that you're wrong. It also reminds me of the time when I was still believing in religion. And when someone didn't believe like me, I would tell them how they're wrong and they're going to hell and they didn't believe like me and everything else. And you know what? Every single person who does that towards me, even the religious people, some of them who say that I'm a lost soul, I'm going to go to hell, I turn away from God, all that other stuff. You know what? every single one of them is right in their reality. That's the way they choose to see what is true in their reality. And the cool thing about realities is I get to choose whatever reality I want to believe in. And I choose to believe in this one. I choose to believe in spirituality being infinite. I choose to believe that my spiritual journey is a unique spiritual journey and one of the infinite expression of spirituality. And in my spiritual journey right now, I choose to eat meat. It's my choice. Free will, right? And you take it whatever way you take it. I don't need to defend myself. I used to have the urges to defend myself. I sometimes did defend myself, tell them that they're wrong and everything else and things like that. But no, they're not wrong. That's just something I don't prefer. Their reality. I'm in my reality. It's not right. It's not wrong. My reality is not better than theirs, but it's better for me. This is what I choose to be in. It allows me to fully just be who I am right now, fully authentically express myself. And this resonates with some people. It doesn't resonate with other people. And it's not meant to resonate with everyone. It resonates with me. It resonates with my authentic truth. It resonates with me expressing my true essence fully in this present moment. And I'm honoring that. I also honor all these other people who have their perspectives of feeling that what I do is wrong, feeling what I do isn't spiritual, feeling that what I do is low vibrational. Totally fine. Believe what you want to believe. I'm pretty sure some comments going to come in here as well. And whatever your truth is your truth, I honor that. But I also honor my truth. And I'm fully being what is true for me in this present moment on my own spiritual journey. I love you all infinitely. Stay connected.
People stir me into boiling hot tea. High heat destroys my enzymes and turns me into glue. Wait for your tea to cool down first. People cut me open and scoop me out. My fuzzy skin has 3 times the fiber of the inside. Wash me and bite me like an apple. It keeps your gut wildly healthy. People throw me in the trash and only eat the white. I hold all the vitamins and the colon for your brain. The white is just muscle. I am the superfood. Eat the whole egg. People store me in the fridge door. That is the warmest spot in the house. I spoil so fast there. Put me deep on the bottom shelf so I stay fresh for days longer. People will drown me in fat-free dressing. My vitamins are fat-soluble. Without oil, I am just crunchy water. Add olive oil. It acts like a taxi to drive nutrients into your blood. People open me and pour out the liquid on top. That's not water. That is pure whey. It's packed with protein and calcium. Stir it back in. You're throwing away the best part of your muscle recovery. People keep me right next to the hot stove. The heat destroys my antioxidants and turns me rancid. Put me in a dark cupboard. Keep me cool to keep your heart healthy. People put me in the fridge to keep me fresh. The cold crystallizes my starch and makes me go stale 6 times faster.
I'm learning how to make
3 things I
food.
learned from spending a week with Buddhist monks in silence. The first and probably most mind-blowing thing that I took away from that experience is your thoughts and emotions, every single range of emotion that you could possibly feel, is both okay and welcome. I learned that I am not the emotion itself. I am the space that the emotion is being felt in. I've always been like a super high intensity person, very performance based, go-getter, like achiever mindset. Anytime I would have a feeling that I would categorize as negative, like a low vibrational emotion, I would get so down on myself. Like I'd feel like there was something wrong with me, and I'd spend all day trying to strategize about how I can push that away. And I think the most relieving thing that I learned from that experience is we don't have to do that. Part of this human experience that we're having is being able to feel every range of human emotion. It's actually a gift. You don't have to waste all this energy trying to fight or push these emotions away. All you need to do is be mindful and observe the emotion and watch it, because it will pass just like a cloud passes by in the sky. And the second thing that led me to understand is I can just watch them, seek to understand them, and watch them pass. I don't have to identify with the emotion. I don't have to become the emotion. One of the other profound things that I learned is being able to see things and people in our environment with a sense of signlessness. Just because we have a name and a label for things in our environment doesn't mean that's actually what they are. They taught that if you look at a flower and you just see the flower, you're not actually seeing the flower. If you look at the flower and you don't see the clouds and the rain that came from the clouds to water the flower, if you don't see the sun that provided sunlight for the flower to grow and bloom, if you don't see the gardener that planted the flower and tended to the flower, then you're not actually seeing the flower. You're just seeing the sign of the flower. And the same is true for people in our environment. Let's use your mom, for example. If you look at your mom and all you see is the sign of your mom, meaning her name, her occupation, her identity as a mother, but you don't see where she grew up, who her parents were, and the circumstances that she had growing up with those parents, her struggles, her triumphs, the things that she's had to see and endure, then you're not actually seeing your mom, you're just seeing the sign of your mom. And so that was so powerful because it helped me to see things and people in this unified way, in this deeper way, and it really, really brought out this sense of oneness in just like my relationship with things around me and people around me.
That was good.
Things I learned from spending a week with Buddhist monks in silence. Meditation is not about silencing or pushing away your thoughts. A lot of times you hear people say, I'm so bad at meditation, I can't meditate, like I can't quiet it down. We practiced a form of meditation called shamatha, and it means peaceful abiding. And really the whole point is to sit and lock in to the present moment and observe the thoughts that are coming in and meet them with loving kindness, allowing whatever comes up to exist and pass. I also really realized that time is such an illusion. I can remember one morning specifically, we had breakfast before our morning meditation session. It's like 9 o'clock when I sit down to eat breakfast, and I'm eating my meal, and I find that I'm kind of like, some time passes by and I find I'm kind of rushing through my meal, and I'm thinking, oh my God, it's probably already 10 o'clock. We had to be at the meditation hall at 10. It's probably already 10, like I gotta hurry up. So I start eating faster and faster. And then I look down at my watch and it was literally 9:15. Only 15 minutes had passed. And I literally realized how in a hurry we all are all the time, sitting in our moments, just waiting to get to the next moment, and then being in that moment and waiting to get to the next moment, and being in that moment and just looking forward to the next moment. And it's like, how often in my life have I spent my time being in the present moment but not being in the present moment? Like, our bodies are here, but oftentimes our minds are either somewhere out in the future or somewhere back there in the past. So we are so rarely actually here. And when I saw it was 9:15, I just sat there and I started laughing. Like, I just laughed out loud. One of the biggest themes that they talked about was present moment awareness, and that the present moment is all there is. If my mind right now is sitting thinking about the future, dreaming about the future, being anxious about the future, when the future comes, it's going to happen in the present moment. If I'm sitting here in my present moment thinking about the past, that past situation happened in the present moment. The present moment is all there really is. And so we sit here throughout our days thinking about the past, or we sit here throughout our day being anxious about the future, some future that we don't even know how it's going to turn out. So it's all just something made up in our minds. And so oftentimes I'm sitting here in this precious present moment, wasting it, dreaming of arriving to some place in the future that's better than here. And the realization is that if I continue living like that, I'm never going to be satisfied, because I'm going to be sitting in my gift of the present moment, forever chasing something that will never come. The other thing that I really took away from the experience is how excessively and loosely we use our words. The retreat that I went on was a silent meditation retreat, so nobody spoke to each other. And it was mind-blowing to me how much love and energy was exchanged with no words at all, with complete strangers. And it just like really made me rethink how I use language in my life.
That was some good
Do
information.
16-hour fast every single day. Do a 24 to 40-hour fast every single week. Do a 72-hour fast every 6 months. And do a 7-day fast once a year.
I'm just going to say it, and I don't care who disagrees. Jesus is not coming back from the clouds. Jesus is awakening within you. And it's not Jesus. It's actually Christ, because Christ is not a name, but a state of being. A state of being that you can step into right now by choosing love over fear and by embodying unconditional love that every human is truly capable of. Simple truth, hard path. I love you.
Don't be mad.
So I know y'all read the caption. There was a box full of NYPD uniforms found. All I'm going to say to this is remember the UPS situation with the family. Keep your family safe. If you didn't call the cops, don't open the door to the cops. Because this right here, I'm not feeling it right now. So teach your kids, y'all stay safe. Because I don't know what's going on in New York. And don't only think it's New York.
Bro, they're not just animals.
That baby bear had no idea what was coming. He was just playing, just being a little baby kid bear. But his mother felt it before he could ever. She didn't explain, she didn't hesitate, she just covered. And that's how protection really works. As a kid, we think our parents are overreacting, we think they're doing too much, we think they're in the way, but there's an avalanche that they see that we don't. And sometimes the only reason we're still standing is because somebody laid their whole body over us when we didn't even know we were in danger. Stay real.
How do you have a best friend that can't tell you about yourself? How do you have a best friend that can't correct you? If your best friend is a yes friend, if they gotta walk on eggshells to tell you you stink in this area, you know somebody that loves you? Somebody that would tell you you're doing a good job. Watch. But they love you enough to tell you, man, you need to get this straight in this area. That's why you got to be careful not to be ensnared by the words of people, watch, who butter you up on the outside but don't have your best interests on the inside.
In this true crime documentary, we uncover the terrifying case of Heather Nicole Maples.
I remember her saying, if I don't answer my phone, just come get me. So when I open the door, I see her mattress and I see her laying there. And I'm calling out to her. I'm like, Heather, Heather. I walk over to her and I notice that she has a top on, but nothing else. And I'm like, gosh, she really got on one last night. So I look at her foot, I tap it, I'm like, Heather? And when I tap it, I realize it's dead cold.
Our story today takes us to the city of Murfreesboro, located in the state of Tennessee. About 35 miles southeast of Nashville, and known as a fast-growing community with constant movement due to its proximity to major highways and its active commercial centers. This city is home to Middle Tennessee State University, the largest public university in the state, surrounded by thousands of students, which fills the area with youth and energy throughout the year. The population of Murfreesboro approaches 165,000 people. Among those residents was Heather Maples, who had recently moved to the city after receiving the acceptance at Middle Tennessee State University. Heather Nicole Maples was born in Ocala, Florida, and entered the world on a stormy night during Hurricane Andrew on August 23, 1992. Her mother, Jennifer Hunter, called her the hurricane baby, never imagining that one day a storm of grief would tear through their family. Helping others came naturally to Heather, and she always walked with a smile on her face. Her best childhood friend was a girl named Jennifer Holt Gomez, whom she met in elementary school in Dallas, Texas, where Heather lived at the time. Jennifer was painfully shy, quiet, and withdrawn, afraid to speak to anyone, while Heather had a special way of bringing her out of her shell. They both tried out for the cheer squad and were incredibly excited when they made the team. In 2004, Heather's mother gave birth to her second child, Ryan, who was diagnosed with a developmental disorder. From that moment, Heather focused most of her time and attention on him, despite only being in 7th grade and still a child herself. She showed remarkable maturity and spent nearly all of her high school years helping Ryan learn to speak, walk, and navigate life, and through caring for him, she found inspiration to pursue a career in counseling. After graduating high school, she received a sudden call from her friend Chaz, who lived in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. During their conversation, Heather mentioned she was searching for a university, and Chaz suggested she come visit, saying the town was a great small college community, and that he believed it would be the perfect place for someone like her. In January 2015, Heather arrived in Tennessee and did not even need to look for housing because Chaz offered her.
There wasn't.
You know what I think? I think you should stop taking directions from people who have never been to the places you want to go. That's what I think.
Men always wait until it's too late to get their stuff together.
Because I thought I had another chance. And why wouldn't I? You gave me 67 of them. And so here I am thinking I got more time and more time and more time because with you, I've always had time. I am legitimately shocked to find you actually have a backbone. You thought I picked you because your positive qualities. I picked you because you picked me over you. And the moment you stop doing that, oh my God, you gonna do this to me? And here's the thing. You think I want you back so I can promote you, so I can do right by you. No, I want you back in that same position that allowed me to be me without consequence. You think I'm just getting my together while I'm too late. It's too late now. I'm changing it. No. The only thing I'm changing is my story. Because.
Hey, yo, check this shit out.
Do not look away from the symbol. You drew this in middle school. I drew this. We all did. But ask yourself one question. Who taught you how to draw it? It wasn't a teacher. It wasn't in a textbook. It wasn't on TV. And there was no internet to spread it. Yet somehow, this specific shape appeared in every single classroom on Earth at the exact same time. You probably called it the Superman S or the Stussy S, but look closer. Neither of those brands ever used this symbol. Those were false memories implanted to make you feel safe. This was actually the Universal S protocol, a global experiment in analog viral marketing designed to test how fast a single geometric instruction could infect the collective unconscious. Think about the sensation of drawing it, the 6 vertical pillars, the diagonal cross. It felt strangely satisfying, didn't it? That satisfaction was the trap. You weren't doodling. You were closing the circuit. It's 2 parallel sets of vertical bars that never actually touch. A broken infinity loop designed to trap your focus in the margins of your notebook. They weren't testing your artistic ability. They were calibrating your compliance to a grid. The experiment was a success. We all learned the code without ever being told. If you have this symbol in your old notebooks, you didn't create it. You were the end.
That's wild.
I remember when I was younger, every time it would rain, my grandma would say, "Look, baby, God is crying again." So whenever it started raining, I would look up and say, "God,
Mine too.
why are you crying?" I never understood what she meant until I got older. Now I get it. Spirituality isn't for the weak. When you open this up, you will see the world the way it should be. And it will break your heart when you understand that this is not our world no more. This video is about to get a little dark and a little deep. Stay with me. You ever start crying and taste your teardrops? It tastes just like salt because we are really the ocean. Our teardrops represents the memories of our ancestors. Every time we cry, an angel collect one of our teardrops. Why do you think the planet is all water? Remember when children used to go outside, play in the rain? Or how about that song, "I'm dancing in the rain"? Now people don't want to get their hair wet. They don't want to get their sneakers wet. They say if you stand under the rain, you will get sick. No. We are not dealing with a physical sickness. We are dealing with a spiritual sickness. Every time it rains, it detoxes and cleanses our physical body. How the hell? I don't understand how people... You're afraid of the rain? Autism, ADHD, schizophrenic, anxiety, split personalities. This all comes from detaching from nature. Just think about these people that so-called control the world. Look what they did. They cut down trees just to build light poles. That's because they understand that the trees are really antennas to the universe. They understand that the trees will give you enlightenment. So they put up false light poles to give you
false light outside of yourself. They spray their chemtrails so when it rains, the chemicals can fall on us. Every time you cry, you are detoxing your spirit. But what do they say? Don't cry. Be strong. Keep it in. Why do you think there's so many people walking around with PTSD? We gotta be strong. We gotta be brave. If you ever suffer from any illness, any stress, any problem in your life, just go take a bath. Take a shower. Go in the water. Put your feet in the water. Talk to the water. Your teardrops is not just water. It's libations coming from your spirit. Remember, everything is taking place within. And once we remember this, our spiritual journey will be so different. We are not lost. We forgot how to tap back into our real GPS system. Your GPS system is the heart.
I like that. Yeah, that was just some videos that I threw together. You know, I just threw some videos together. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed them. Thank you for stopping by to watch Sunday Surprise on Lady Boss Energy. I hope you have an amazing 24 and the best 7 yet. And I pray the divine radiates love and kindness and compassion and abundance and peace and joy and all the things over your life. Today, tomorrow, and forever. Till I see you in the next one. I love you.